So welcome you all to today's session of AutoCAD in tracing a view or how to create projected views in AutoCAD. So this is the given component here, and there are views that we have given inside it. This is the top view, and this is one side view, or you can say that it is front view also. And here we have section view given. Okay, so let's move on further to AutoCAD. As here I have opened the file without template and in metric form. Metric form means we are going to use units. So all the dimensions here are in so we are using metric template. So I have just created some pre things in it. So in that I have created some layers. These are the layer systems, layer properties, or you can say that layer system. And here are center line created, dimension layer created, hatch layer created, object layer created, and text layer created. So we can proceed by the mean of icon based or by means of command based. So this is command bar as we have discussed earlier. So by the meantime, if this command line will get hide or closed by any mean, you can just press Ctrl plus 9 to get it back. So even you can hide these ribbon icons by typing in the command bar ribbon. These will get closed, and to get back these ribbons you can also type again ribbon here and you will get back. So let's start. So for creating first view, we take this top view. So in top view we starting from the center one is we have 540 and 560 dimension. So let's create these. So first press start button, or sorry, C for circle, press enter, just place anywhere in the task window. Here it is asking for the diameter or radius, but here it is asking for radius. If you want to convert into diameter, you can simply click here in the diameter or just press D and enter. It will be converted into diameter. So what will be the dimension here? Dimension here is 40 and 60 that we need. So I just click 40 here first. This is the circle that is being created. So again press C and then go to its center, and then it is asking again for the dimension. So what will be the dimension here? The dimension is 60. So press D again, put it here 60, two circles created. So proceeding further, we have a circle here with diameter 20. So and with up to a dimension of 75 from its center. So what we will do, we just place here first a diameter of circle 20 and just select it by the green window. Even if you want to select it by this blue window, you can't select it, you have to select it whole like this. And if you want to select it by the green window, you can select just by overlapping this green window over here. But even if you just overlap any of the object, it will get selected. Just look and select it, press M, that is move, select from its center, make your ortho mode on from here, or you can press simply F8, put the dimension. What is the dimension here? 75. So you can check by the command DLI, linear dimension, it is 75, right? And I have also created a default dimension styles, like by pressing D and press enter. It is the dimension style manager box. In it you can go to modify, you can check what will be the size of the arrow, what will be the size of text, and primary units you can change the precision here. I have just Done with all these things, set, then make set current. You can even also create your new ones from here. I'm just closing it here. So going further to the next step. So, and there is another circle of 23 radius in this 20 circle diameter. So I am taking the center point of it, putting 23 radius. Okay, fine. So from here we have two proceeding lines that are tangent to that 23 radius circle. So I am taking the center point. This is the center point, or you can say the quadrant point. I'm just dragging the line here, just dragging the line up to that will be cross that circle. So you can, I'm just deleting it. You can take this line from here, or just by pressing L, enter. Take the quadrant point. And why this line is deflecting? Because this ortho mode is on. This means this line can just travel into 90-90 distance. So I'm just leaving it here. Now this section is this section need to be trimmed, but before that I am just mirroring this MI mirror. Take the center point, make sure your ortho mode should be on, and now I am placing it here. It is asking for erase source object, and the source object is this. We don't need to erase it, so press no. Yes. So now these entities are outside, so we need to trim them. Press TR, or from here trim, or simply press TR, enter. Again press enter, delete. Right. So this in drawing this circle is not necessity, because it is the semicircle here. So again we have to trim it. TR, enter, delete. So now we have just created some profile section here. Another section we have to create this 25 mm length line, which is at 10 mm wide. So just go to AutoCAD, take the center distance from here up to here. We have traced, it is taking its quadrant point. I am just taking 25 mm length line. Okay, and just I am going here to take offset, OFF, offset of 5 mm from single side, and again to second side. Now we have this line gap into it. So what we will do to recover it, just go to extend option here, or just by typing EX, enter. Select the object up to which you want to extend. I'm selecting this circle, pressing enter, and then selecting the object that we need to extend. This object. Now delete this one. Join this object by putting a line. You can check the dimension here by linearly, that is 25. Right. Now proceeding further, again the same dimension is here, but the difference is it is from 60 from center and 60 in width. So just first put a line of 60 in its center. Now move this line in ortho mode with a dimension of 60 mm. So we have moved here this line up to 60 mm. So now we have to join by the center. Here the offset is 5 mm from the center for this line. I'm taking the center. or just take no, just take this offset 5 mm, enter this side and this side, delete this, extend these objects up to this circle. Okay, trim this section, or just wait a second. We have to offset one more time this line up to 15. So this line needed to be offset 15 mm, offset 15, enter, it is offset. So join these lines by pressing enter. Now we have to trim this section, TR, enter, enter, trim. So this section is being trimmed. So let's join these sections here. Okay, now the view is created. So the whole top view is created. What we need to do is select the whole view, put it into object mode. So we have put this view into object layer. So why we need these layers? To easily identify, and whenever we need to work on any of the layer, we can just freeze these layers or lock these layers or hide these layers like this. And now just go to dimension layer. We are going to put dimensions here, same as it is as here. So the dimensions here are 40, 60, 23. This is in the radius form, this is in the diameter form. So rest are in the linear motion. So for diameter dimension, we have to press DDI. It is diameter in dimension in diameter. So taking this dimension, diameter, by pressing again enter, you will get back to the previous command, enter, enter. So we have given all the diametral dimensions. So for radius, radial dimension, just put DRA, diameter, radius dimension. Select the arc or circle, it has been given. So now just we have left with the linear dimensions. Select linear dimension by putting command DLI, dimension linear, enter. Select this quadrant point, give all the dimensions that are given in that section. This is 75, this is 60, okay, fine, and these dimensions are left here. Okay, fine. Now the dimensions have been given. Why we haven't given this dimension? And now here this dimension linear 60. So here this view is not completed. We have to trim this one also. Okay, that view is trimmed. Just two things are left here that are the center marks. So what we need to do is just go to put center mark, select circle, it has been given. So select both center marks here, put them into center line so that these views can be easily identifiable. So now the view is completed. Just what we do here is we can freeze or hide the layer of dimension. Yes, It is asking that turn the current layer off or keep the current layer on. We have to turn it off. But the layers are there. Layers are there. We are just turning them off for the clarification of our views. So now how we can trace? This is the view. This is the view that we need to trace it out. So how we get traced? Just a simple command here. Press RAY. We have a ray command. Just RAY, enter. So why this line is not showing? Because we have just make the dimension layer hidden. So we have to make it into object. So now press RAY, ray, select. As we have used this ortho mode, this line is going 90-90. It is an infinite line. What we need to do is we are going to plot the view from it. RAY, ray. Select this. Select all the views that are necessary. This line. And this last one. So let's see how we will get the view from this traced view. So here we have 45 mm, or we can say that just place a line here up to here. First just place a line up to here. I just randomly put a line here and deleting rest all the things. Trim. I'm just selecting the first object up to which we need the lines, pressing enter and selecting these lines. It has deleted all the infinite lines. Now trim all these things here. Now we have just left with this one line. So as we have seen, this top line is up to this dimension where the 25 dimension is started. So where will be the 25 dimension? See, up to here, up to this line. This is the selected line. Up from here we just have to delete it or trim. Which one? This one. Up to this we have to delete. Select this line. Now the line has been deleted. And now going further, these views we have to be created, and we know that up from this we have to shift this 15 mm line we have shifted, and up to this we have from this line have to be offsetted 45 mm. Just offset it. Select offset 45. This is the line of 45 mm. So now these lines are no more necessary. Select this. Okay. So first view is created. So for further, again this is also 15 mm. Offset this line into 15 mm. Here trim the section that is unnecessary. Just go forward. We need this section line. This section line we have, this section line we have. Now okay, how we create this? So just first make sure this line to put to 60. We have to take the section or offset of 60 mm. 60. We are taking offset of this line up to 60 mm. Just trim the and just dragging this line out and deleting all these lines. that are unnecessary. So now we have cleared out the unwanted files from it. So this one will be our line. Okay, so now here we have 15 mm. Again we offset this line up to 15, up to here. Okay, trim this section also. If you want to show this hole into it, you can just make it into hidden line. Just let me explain you how. Extend up to here, press enter, extend these objects here, select those objects, go to properties, by layer. Here the line that we dashed line is not uploaded, so load the dashed line, this dashed line, press OK, select it, OK, or just by going here. Now select this one and go to hidden line. Now this view is created as hidden line view. So now proceeding further, what we need to do is we have to create this one view. I think we just need one more line here, ray. Take this section up to here. We need this trimmed section. Trim this up to this line. Select the object. This object has to be trimmed. Select this, trim. Now one more ray is required. RAY, ray. Take up to here. Now select trim. Up to here. This. Trim up to this section. And again up to this section. Now trim this section also. The view is completed almost, and now we have to take this line. So from here to here we have to join this line to make that rib. So you can also check that the dimension will up to here will be 25. This is just not similar, so just trim. Just going to the view, this line is just pending, so this line is here, just delete it. So now the views are completed. So we have just shown you here how you can create the orthographic views from all the given views. So this line, these lines are extra lines. Up to here the view is. So hope you all get to know that how we can create orthographic views or traced views from a given view. So thank you. This is enough for today. Thank you very much.